Hello everyone, we hope you're all doing wonderfully well. Today we've actually stepped out of the house, which is incredibly rare nowadays, wouldn't you agree? Wife.
Yes.
Sorry, I wasn't not sure to call you on camera. We're here today and we've been invited by a very kind Matt. Say hello, Matt.
Hello.
Of VR Sim. We're in Hemmerford Grey, that is in Cambridgeshire, in the UK obviously, and Matt's invited us down to have a play with, well, to be honest, all I heard was, come and play with VR or something like that, wasn't it? So I said, okay, I've never tried VR, Matt, but let's give it a go. If you would take us in then, and we'll have a look what's going on. So out of interest to the valued viewers, I used to work here, well not actually here, but within literally a mile of this place for 15 years, a kind of engineering company, and I didn't know this. This is a relatively new. How long have you been here, Matt, doing this?
We've only been open since 12th of April.
Yeah.
So I set up, well, during lockdown we purchased all the kit and got everything up and running, but we haven't had the doors open since.
Right, so it's relatively new. Oh, that's great. And it just so happens it's right next to me, which is worryingly tempting. So we've got two rigs here. Would you like to tell us? I know, well, I've never even put a VR headset on, so can you tell us roughly what we've got here in terms of rigs and what you do, what you offer?
So we've got two motion simulators. We've got commercial licenses for DCS, both running DCS 2.7, and the motion platforms, obviously we've got all the full HOTAS rudders, throttles, etc. But the motion platforms move in 5 planes.
Wow.
So you get pitch, roll, yaw, heave, sway, and obviously when you've got the headset on, it's a fairly immersive experience.
This is the interesting thing, because you sent a couple of pictures through and I didn't really take much notice. I thought, oh yeah, that's a HOTAS, that's some pedals, that's a seat. It's just kind of like a bit like what I've got at home, but a bit sexier. Now I didn't realise that we had these actuators, which are actually going to make some sort of movement, which is worryingly cool. Now are these literally just PCs then? Like not too different what I've got, I guess.
No, they're Ryzen 5s running 3060 Ti graphics cards, 32 gig of memory, M2 hard drives, and they only run DCS and a Assetto Corsa, which we have as a race game.
And this is that Warthog? Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's a Warthog base and grip. There's a Virpil Warbird on that one, just because we've had some issues with the Warthog base. But otherwise, Virpil pedals, Warthog throttles.
Not one of those sitting at home somewhere,
HP Reverb G2
right.
VR headsets.
So that's a thing. Now, unfortunately, for everyone out there, that will probably mean something. For me, it doesn't mean something. Is that a good one?
It's the highest resolution and the best clarity that you can get at the moment.
Right, and so if I first look at these, so what have you actually got in there? Are those literally like little monitors in there?
Yeah, so there's two lenses, and obviously you look through there and then you're in the cockpit, as it were. So as you look down, rather than using track IR, you'll look down and see the switches and the whole aircraft wrapped around you.
Okay, so right, so it works the same way of track IR in that your head movement will relate to where you're looking, except with my track IR, it's proportional. So if I move my head left just a few degrees, it makes the pilot look all the way around, because obviously I need to look at the screen.
Right.
With this, to look behind you, you have to physically look behind you, 108. Ooh, that's going to be interesting. That's going to be a workout for the old neck. Right, okay. All right, fine.
You're pretty tall, so you're
yes.
You're not going to have any issues banging your head on here.
Okay.
Once you're sat in the seat, your head is going to be just above here, so you can turn all the way around. The only limitation is your physical restrictions, if you have any.
That's fine. Right, before we kind of hook up, any commercial spiel, anything you want to say to any valued viewers or anything?
Well, only that obviously you can come and use this stuff. You can come and do half-hour or 1-hour sessions, or longer if you want to. We can link the rigs, so you can be in a QE on this one and the same QE on the other one. I did some flying yesterday with a friend, and we were flying off carriers. He's got he sells these motion rigs, in fact, Sim UK down in Devon, and we were messing about for a couple of hours on the super carrier and doing the silly things that people do on DCS.
Yeah, right, we know all about that. Alright, what I'll do, in the video description you're watching now, I'll put the details and a map and whatnot, and if you're in the neighbourhood, that would be great. Okay, let's get started. Stand by. What I didn't realise about the VR idea is that you are completely blanked out. I've got no vision around, so how on earth do guys access their keyboard and stuff like that?
Well, that's the thing. A lot of the issues with DCS that you get there, some people will use voice attack. to
Right.
facilitate keyboard commands.
Mm-hmm.
In this, I've had to map certain controls in the aircraft to the same place. So there's a certain switch that for all aircraft does the flaps, does the gear,
Right.
and so on and so forth. So that when you're in an aircraft, be it the Hornet or the A10 or whatever it is, that same switch.
Right.
How's it look now? Are you looking at the
Oh,
regular DCS loading
weird.
screen?
Yeah, so that's DCS loading screen with F16, but in the background is like a thing.
So
That's a bit scary.
It's a MiG-29.
Whoa.
So there are various mods that you can do to customise what's in the hangar. So if you want an Apache here in the hangar, or an F-15 or whatever it is,
Yeah.
you can customise the way that the hangar looks.
No, here's the thing. On a monitor, nothing ever looks life-size. Now, for the first time, this aeroplane looks life-size.
Right.
Sorry if I poke you.
No, you're good.
It all feels just like the real size, and it all looks more detailed, which is kind of scary and weird. Feels like you can go up and touch it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Wow. How the heck does it do that? Okay. That's crazy. Whoops.
Right. So,
Yeah.
put the headset up.
Okay, so.
Okay, if you can just look to the right for me.
Whoa! Oh, they're my legs! Ah! What the heck? That is freaky. Oh, no way! Everything looks like it's got
Yeah,
depth.
you want to reach and touch it.
How the heck did that happen? Now I'm confused as hell. Because it doesn't look anything like that, and it looks so different. Whoa! I don't get it. I'm flummoxed. How does it do that? Where does the depth come from? There's none of that on the screen.
Wizardry.
Everything. God, Bennett.
Right, now I'm going to click the fly button. As soon as I do, you're going to start to feel
Jesus
motion
Christ.
and vibration through the seat. You ready?
Yep. Send. Okay.
Okay, so if you tip the controls to the left.
Oh my goodness gracious. I'm just still a bit freaked out by the whole cockpit, if I'm honest. Oh, hello! To me or somewhere. This is ridiculous. It really... Now I know why Wagner's been going on and on at me to get VR. Oh Jesus! Don't fall out of the cockpit! That's so weird.
So if you turn your head, you'll see obviously the wings behind you.
Jeez. What the hell? Who the hell invented this? Oh my god! Actually feels terrifying. Oh, a bit fast. I got a bit of the. Oh, actually, quite terrified to be honest. Oh, feels just like a real plane. Oh, looks amazing.
Clarity's good, isn't it?
How does it do that? I do not understand.
There's a guy in America who does some mouse, finger operated.
I can't really hear you, Matt.
Oh, you can.
Engine's a little bit.
I'll talk to you afterwards.
Oops. Oh, how far is the seat moving? Because I really can't. Like an angle. Is it just a couple of degrees? It feels like about 45 degrees. It feels like I'm falling out.
No, it's about 8 or 10 degrees.
Right. So it's all just trickery, isn't it?
Yeah. And if you pull back on the stick and like try and do a loop or something, you get pitch.
Oh God! Oh no! I need to go over. Right, we're going to do it. You get thrown side to side and it feels like you're going to, because you got no harness, it feels like you're about to just drop out of the aeroplane. It's thoroughly, obscenely terrifying, if I'm honest, really honest with you. It's like learning to fly all over again. Oh, shut up, Betty. Oh, I'm using my buttocks to try and clench to the seat to hold on. I'm kind of bracing myself on the rudder pedals. Oh, don't fall out. Just like the only aeroplanes I've ever been in is obviously, you know, Boeing, Airbus, liners, and just that feeling when when the pilot just tips over like that, close to the ground, you almost feel like you're going to tip out. That's what it's like that now, but like times 10. Oh, that's crazy. All right, we're going into the canyon, guys. Let's not mess around anymore. Oh, I'm going to come back here so much, it's ridiculous. Let's go. Oh, what the hell was that? It's got a big thump as I went through the sound barrier, I think. No, I'm not supersonic yet. Luck, don't worry. Alison, I know these canyons very well. Oh, that feels weird. Oh, that fell out. Yeah. I'm Tom Cruise.
You are Tom Cruise.
Whoa, weird, man. Beat my backside. Right, don't crash, that'll be vastly embarrassing for everyone. Gonna go supersonic, ladies and gents. Four. And up. Oh. Whoa, look at how high I'm going. Oh!
Have we converted you to VR then?
It's the vibration of the seat. I've just noticed the vibration. Is there like it's like a vibrating thing?
Yeah, you're sitting on a vibrating seat pad as well.
That's telling me so much. I just realised, I only just noticed. Because it's like, where's this feedback coming from? The whole cockpit shaking and the vibration through your butt. It's all coming through that seat.
Yeah, and as you do other stuff, like if you put the gear down, you'll get the sound and the feeling of the gear going down, the flaps going down. When you do pull the trigger, you get the cannon vibration, especially in something like the A10, you get much bigger vibration with that than something like the Hornet.
See what the cannon sound feels like.
Oh, I don't know if it's on.
Oh my God! Jesus Christ! Oh, what is that? That's ridiculous. Oh! I'm getting used to it now. I've overcome my... Oh, maybe not. Oh, Hostile on the nose. Get some. Whoops. Yeah, enough. Pull, young man, pull. Get some. Oh. Woo. I have no idea where I am, Matt. I've done this map 10,000 times, so I've somehow got my lost in all the excitement.
I have no idea where you are either.
Right. Look for the Northern Star. There we go. I'm found. I'm going to get land over to me and have a bit better look at this cockpit. I also want to see what it looks like with someone else in the rig, because I want to see how. Because that feels like I'm rolling all the way over. And I know I'm not, because I'm still alive, but. I'm a Tornado GR1. Whoa, easy now. How the hell do people dogfight with VR? I can't look back! Ah! Turn, twist, and pivot! Ah! Ah! God, I think I'm going to cramp in my legs in a minute. I'm holding on so hard. It's no good, Matt. We're going to have to land where we're going to have to land. Look for a flat spot. Now here's a weird thing, you can...
I don't know where you are on the map.
You can kind of bend forward. I feel like I'm going to back my head on this thing. Right. Flaps, Matt, where do you keep the flaps in your HOTAS?
Same places they usually are.
Oh, so. Go on then. Oh no, you won't be able to do it yet anyway. I almost feel like, here's the weird thing, I almost feel like I can put my hand out and press the flap button wherever the hell it is. There it is. We'll be fine. Bit of aero braking, just trying not to snap the wings off.
Speed brakes are where you'd expect them to be, just under your thumb.
There we go. It must be exhausting to have a dogfight like in a setup like this.
It's really immersive though.
Yeah.
It's really, really cool.
Right. Oh, I feel like I'm dropping out of the sky. There's probably a good reason for that. There we go. There we go.
Feel the flaps?
There, well done.
Flaps down. Do you want the gear?
No, I think we're going in belly first.
Okay. That's going to be, you're going to get some motion from that.
We'll be fine, Matt, you worry too much.
I could always eject you.
Matt! Embarrassing for us all involved. Wow, look at that. Can I just go in the cockpit, please? As in just like sit on the ground for a second?
Now, as you taxi, if you want to taxi as well, you get the ground roll effect, so you'll feel the taxiway through through the rig.
What I can't get is where the depth's coming from. Where is that depth coming from? That's the magic of the VR set, I suppose.
Yeah.
But oh, hello. Oh, even Matt's. Hang on, I'm lost. Where are we? Oh, I know where we are.
Right, yeah.
Snarky09. I do like these rudder pedals, they're well nice. Hey boys, I'm just taking her up for a quick spin. So toe brakes work? Yes they do. I'll give them a quick air show. Now here's an interesting thing. Because the stick is between your legs, you have to physically splay your legs out to get enough kind of movement on the stick. I wonder if a real pilot has to do that. Things you never think about. And oh, and whack 'em up, baby. Let's do this. Oh, easy now. The power doesn't feel like normal. Matt, can you do my gear and my flaps up, please?
There's your gear and your flaps.
Thank you very much. Whoa, crazy. Oh, easy enough. I can really feel the afterburner kick me in the back. I know, well, it is literally doing that. Right. I'll get the hang of it now. Yeah. Hey boys. Don't you worry about that. Frog foot. Oh, not much of a knife edge. Oh. Hey boys. Oh, I think we've given the ejector there. Pull! It really jumps you when you crash. Oh, that's awesome. Right, I need a break, guys.
Look around, you'll see everything in the plane as if you
How weird is that? And that does look. Here, another one of my complaints in DCS 2D, the cockpits have no. They don't feel like you're cramped. And so when I went and sat in a couple of real life like fighter cockpits, not flying, not in the air, but everyone's so cramped around you, like everything's tucked in, and it's like, oh my god, this is so weird. But with the VR, it's just like that. Everything's right up against your face. It's like so different.
Well, and some of the aircraft,
I really don't know how they do it.
So if you're in the A10, the cockpit in the A10 feels roomier than the one in the Hornet.
As you would see. Yeah.
Cockpit in the F-16 feels much smaller than the cockpit in the Hornet.
Yeah, can you see all that? Can you see all the depth of it?
That looks insane.
Yeah, and you want to touch it, and then your hands disappear. It freaks you out a little bit.
Okay, I'm not sure what to do now. So
just put a little bit of throttle on. Just feel, you know how to taxi around. Put your feet in the pedals and just have a bit of a taxi around, and see how the vibrations go. You'll need your pedals, so put your feet up a little bit.
Put your feet up here on the pedals, but just in front of you. Let me take it. All right, just. There's one. There's the other. You got it.
That vibration we can hear, is that the butt kicking thing, or is it?
Some vibration from that. What you can actually hear is the actuators make a little bit of movement. But in DCS it works pretty well because you get that kind of vibration and noise anyway.
That feels great. Don't fall out, my mug. Half throttle. Half throttle. Not listening. Looks so stupid, just from the outside, just a person with a headset and a little screen like that. It's just like, oh, that's not very good until you try it yourself, and it really is night and day.
Yeah.
In that case, how would you manipulate the, you've got the screens, the MFDs.
Yeah.
How would you press because you've got to press the buttons around them and stuff. How on earth how do you get around that in a VR?
Well, in this, for certain scenarios, I've pre-programmed submissions so that you fly into a certain part of the map and the aircraft arms itself and selects certain weapons through the mission editor.
What about the general guy though? The general guy is in VR.
I've got a trackball mounted on the side of the seat to manipulate the mouse, so it's always in the same place.
Right.
But there's also a guy in the US who I've got an order in with, and he does some little finger control devices. Oh. And they basically clip on your finger here, and you'll kind of reach forward.
That's what you need. Yeah.
So then you can reach forward and click the switch as if you're in the cockpit. Obviously the pilot's hands move, but we've got an order for some of those.
I don't think it'll be that long before you have gloves and you can get feedback from the gloves and touch that dash and stuff.
That is going to be awesome when that happens.
Yeah, that's... Oh, she's practicing a landing. But almost certainly did better than me.
Well, she's got a runway to land.
Yeah. Hold on, Mama. Well done. It takes a lot getting used to, doesn't it?
It does.
Because you just have to learn to work with the seat moving. Because the seat moves a bit and it moves the stick like you would in a real aircraft. Obviously you're not used to that sitting on our fat bottoms at home. So that's amazing. And so
that's fun.
Yeah. So did you get that kind of sense of? I think vertigo is the thing I'm looking for. I did. I got massive vertigo when I was up high and looking down. It was like, oh my god, I'm going to tip out. I'm going to tip out. That was amazing.
I think I started unprepared and didn't have my feet in the pedals. I didn't know where anything was.
Yeah, we've got the usual adjustment. So the pedals will move forwards and backwards. The seat moves forwards and backwards, like there's a little adjuster underneath to move the seat forwards and backwards. So we can get anyone in it down to about 1.35 metres, anything less than that, and they're going to struggle to reach the pedals. It's pretty.
That was absolutely amazing. So, and especially how we can have one guy here and one guy there and link them up in multiplayer. I think that's going to be absolutely fantastic with this. Yeah, you just have to. It's one of those things I'll leave you is A, if you've not done VR, that's a massive experience on its own. B, as soon as you attach all this stuff to it, you just have to try it. Really, I don't think there's anything I can really say. You just have to try it, and it just, like I said, it just completely. There's the movement of it. It fools your body completely into thinking you're going all the way over. And it's actually quite scary to begin with until you get used to it, and then it's like, oh, actually, this is just quite fun. So again, it would take. I don't think you'll fly very well to begin with because it's different, and it takes a while to get used to different things. But otherwise, I think it's absolutely wonderful. So Matt's just started here, Thank you very much for that, Matt. I'm going to have to find another kind of flying buddy to come flying with, I think, and have some dog fights with this, because I think it's absolutely super. And it's what are the chances you're on my doorstep? Maybe we can get Pearson down or something like that. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? And we can
come
do
down,
a
we'll
fight.
link them up. We've got some custom missions made, so you can do the regular kind of missions that DCS comes with. Or we've got some other ones made where you can, take off when the plane's armed and ready to shoot down some bombers or do some ground attack.
Amazing, amazing.
Yeah.
Right, absolutely wonderful, Matt. Thank you very much for that. That was absolutely awesome.
You're very welcome.
Come and visit, and I'll leave Matt's contact details. I hope you enjoyed it. Otherwise, and see you later.